any kind of a video. And I just kind of wanted to give everybody an update of what's been going on. We're in Jacksonville, Florida, a marina down here. And I guess the first big news is I have officially retired. So that's great, and that gives us a lot more time to get the boat ready for some real cruising. We've done a ton of work on the boat, and I think what this video is really going to be about is showing you the boat and the things that we've done and the improvements we've done and the additions we've done. But let's get started. Also wanted to just let you see old Hemingway's doing fine. He's gonna turn 12 in a few days. He's getting kind of a little slow, gets up the stairs a little slow. Kind of like all of us as we get older. He sort of moans and groans now as he gets up and things of that nature, but he's doing fine. So there's the Hemingway update. So one of the things that we did was got the tender repontooned. I'll show you that in a minute. So Dawn's boyfriend JD had a small boat on this little trailer, so we did some work and got the trailer all straightened out, and this is how we got the boat down to Fort Lauderdale, the 325 miles one-way trip that we did. Take us down the dock over here. Kind of good morning.
What's this guy's name?
That's Hemingway.
Hemingway. Hemingway, how are you? How old is Hemingway?
He's just going to turn 12. Come on, Hemingway. Let's go. Come on. Hemingway, this way. This way. Good morning.
Good morning. This man's taking a
Yeah.
Oh, talking to the neighbors.
Yep. So as we come up to the boat, I'll show you a couple of things that happen here, right? So first, we'll show you the tender. And so that got repontooned. Engine got all tuned up. They replaced the gauges on it, polished it. It's great. I got it on the side of the boat right now because I'm waxing the boat and I'm using that to do the waxing. We'll be done with that in a couple days and we'll get that back on the boat. Take you up top for some of the other stuff. So, but next things we'll show you is we got some new electric bikes. So this is the one. Linda's is white, mine is black. These things are great. They have a 100-mile range. They're electric bikes. These are the electric bike premiums. They have 2 batteries in them. They're about 75 pounds. These things are great. I put like 150 miles on this thing. So it's fantastic. Next thing, just so you notice it, if we come up over here and we look on the top of the boat, you'll see the Furuno radar. So we've replaced all the electronics and more to come on that. So you're looking at in front of us right now are 2 21-inch Furuno monitors. We moved over the older technology over here, the corner which is covered up. So the Furuno monitors are basically showing cameras. That is navigation over there. This is the radar over here. Anything can be taken to a full screen. If I can remember how to do it. Like that. And then you have one thing on a full screen. You just tap it a couple times and it goes back to where it was. This over here is the flare infrared camera. There's the control for it up there, over there. So that's what we have as far as the new electronics here. And I know these things are probably flickering and all that weird stuff. Sorry about that. Let's go up top and we'll show you a few things up there. Probably here, the radar. A couple other additions. What we did here was we took the old barbecue out. We added a new barbecue. This plate down here is the stainless steel plate that was in the cover. I took that, did some fiberglass work underneath that, and put that on there, then mounted the new barbecue on top. Haven't even used it yet. So that's the new barbecue. The other thing, I guess it's all about eating here, is we've gotten a new multi-fuel pizza oven. So we've been doing pizza with some friends. Getting better at it every time. Kind of a little dirty right now, but that's the pizza oven with a little table. We store this thing down in the lazarette when we have to move. So there are those two new additions. Next to the flare camera is another addition. If you look down there, that panel is a Starlink mobile. So we now have Starlink mobile on the boat, which is great. I'll show you the rest of that. Go back down below here. The rest of that sits over there with our wireless and everything else there. So those are pretty much all the additions we've done to the boat. That alarm you're hearing is the depth alarm because we're in the marina and it's low tide. We've also added a new Furuno autopilot. It would make sense if I mentioned that there's a 16-inch display up on the fly bridge that you can basically control everything from up there too. The last thing we need to do is to add the solar panels on, and we're starting to work on that right now. We've done some repainting and stuff up here on the bow, so that looks pretty good. There was just some touch-up that needed to be done that I do with an airbrush with all grip paint, so that's all done. Finishing waxing the boat now, and then we should have everything